Alright.
Shh. Listen.
Today
That's the sound of your
we
heart.
what's this? Oh. What holiday though? Why am I free, surprise? Why would I decline a free something? Let me see. Hammer. Tuition. Oh yeah. Oh no. Blue. Why at least I got two blue. Alright. What's left? Let me see. Oh, there's a half an hour left. And I guess we'll jump right to the 6 hours. Oh, so UTC is basically, I don't know what is UTC time though. My current time is now 12:25. So if 5 hours 34 minutes equals 34 and 5 more hours, so 6 o'clock. Yep, maintenance is in 6 o'clock. Wait, let me check a few things. The story was good though. Stargazer. Alright, we'll start. Oh, dazzling morning, which coexists with the moon, you must not lose your glory. It once stood above the stars. It once crossed the clouds in the far north, and it once sat on the tip of a towering mountain. Yet it is still shaky. It was prophesied to fall from the heavens into a world of falsehood that is destined to vanish. The communicator device is beeping and 3 text messages in a row are sent to you. Opening up the latest one, it requests that you go to the interrogation room ASAP, which means as soon as possible. A sinner has turned herself in and specifically requested to see you. It's been a long time, my little monster. Why the look on your face? Do you not miss me at all? Ask about the situation. Could you first explain that? Explain the situation, Miss Stargazer. In the interrogation room, the exotic sinner fiddles with the chains in her hand. She seems to find being confined here a new and fresh experience. At the door, several staff members are carrying a fainted person out of the room. He looks ghastly pale as if he had been shocked. You'll get used to that soon. I thought you're already used to it. You know full well this has always happened around me. The Stargazer waves her hand nonchalantly. The trinkets and chains on her body makes a jiggling noise, which adds a touch of eeriness to the interrogation room. They were interested in my prophecy skills. Seeing as they were your colleagues, I prophesied for them. Too bad they thought I was playing them and tried to teach me a lesson. However, they didn't expect. Hey, am I really that frightening? The staff members hiding outside the door behind you seem to be afraid of her and wishing for her to leave immediately. After a few grunts, they leave reluctantly. Although my prophecies are not for free, seeing the comical side of them could count as the fee, I guess. Lol. Stargazer gives you a wink. Of course you're different, little monster. You ignore her stare and sit in front of her. Why do you insist on seeing me? Of course it's because I miss you. Thanks for your concern, I guess. Little monster, are you questioning my feelings for you? That's not what I meant. You used to be so bold. Now you can't even take a joke. Never mind, the reason I came to see you is to tell you a new prophecy. The Stargazer's lips curl up into a knowing smile, just like when you first met her in White Sands. Go along with her words. You can tell me, but as you know, I'm not one to believe in prophecies. Alright. The Stargazer's smile grows deeper as she waves her right hand and brings a tarot card out of nowhere. My poor little monster. How should I tell you? This huge canvas known as fate. The Stargazer places the tarot card in front of her while gently shaking her head towards you. Did I just say carrot card? My gosh. Carrot. The tower rises over the zoo. Vultures, scorpions, jackals, hounds, vipers, monkeys. They howl under the tall tower and dance in the mud to declare the sinful world. And you hang above this tower, tottering like the morning star. What are you trying to say? A great catastrophe is sweeping the world. Since you don't believe me, please recall our first acquaintance. The world will end one day. Then why don't you go to the realm of truth with me? I have been looking for it for a long time. The entrance of the truth seems to be stirring around you recently. You should be able to sense it too. You frown. You have seen the dream flower with the Stargazer and you have a rough idea where it came from. Recently, the area around this sea has indeed been unstable, but you can be sure that it's related to the so-called truth that the Stargazer is mentioning. As a human being born to this world, I have the right to choose to die with this world. I will not run away from death, Miss Stargazer. As you should know, such words of bewitchment doesn't really work on me. It is not bewitchment, it is a prophecy. It is your future path. You are destined to follow me. The Stargazer says this as she shows you the second tarot card that she holds with her golden finger caught. On the card, a thorny moon glows brightly in the sky. The animals that the Stargazer just mentioned are gathered below, their necks upturned, roaring vigorously. Haha, it's the moon upright. You will embark on a journey filled with confusion and uncertainty. Everything will be so very uncertain. The pale glow carries sharp thorns that make your spine and heart ache. Oh, my poor little monster. You need me, sweetie. My journey has always been filled with them. The Stargazer looks at you as if expecting you to say something. But I won't back down. Sorry, Miss Stargazer. I know it's rude to interrupt your prophecy. Please continue. That's one of the things I like about you too, my little monster. The Stargazer places the second card on the right side and draws a third one. The moment she sees the card, the Stargazer sighs and gazes at you in compassion. If you got something to say, just say it. 5 of Cups. You will fall into the abyss of darkness, alone and helpless. Terror and sorrow will surround you and gnaw at your body and soul like ants. All of these are hardships that you'll have to face in the future. Well, it doesn't seem like any of these cards bring happiness. What is 5 of Cups? Is it like 1, 2, 3, 4? Oh, I see. Alone and helpless is 1 cup. Terror and sorrow will surround his second cup. Okay. Indeed, but you have me, my little monster. I was able to make you suffer, then rise to the ashes in white sands. Naturally, I can also save you from this false world and guide you to the path of truth. Inquire the Stargazer. Where is that path? How can you be sure that truth lies at the end of it? All you have to do is follow me. My powers don't deceive me. You are very important to me. My companion, you are the key to the realm of truth. Endless darkness lies beneath your blue pupils, but there is a hidden path to the truth in them. You look to the side and the dark screen reflects your eyes where a hint of its turquoise hue can be seen. The dream flower shall return to the void, and you shall give this false world the ending it deserves. You shall unlock the truest enlightenment. The Stargazer laughs as her voice starts to tremble. This world feeds everyone with foolishness and mistakes, which ultimately transforms into sin inside one's belly. When evil rises and gnaws at their brain and spirit, people become blinded by falsehood. I think I can see clearly right now. The Stargazer looks at you, her purple eyes, bright as the moon, twinkling with a hint of insanity. Yes, I know you won't lose your way. After all, you are the darling of white sands, welcomed even by the void. But here, even you will be overwhelmed by the hostile glares of all those scums. I won't be. Trust my prophecy, little monster. I'm here to save you. Save me? I think I'm safer now than I was in White Sands. Little monster, in this chaotic world, everyone has moments when they can't see their surroundings clearly. And here, there is neither sunlight nor starlight, not to mention clear moonlight. Sunlight, moonlight, starlight. The Stargazer holds out her hand as if invoking the descent of the gods. Yes, I can feel it. Your worries emit the same salty smell as the desert. But you need not be afraid. Only absurdity and falsehood will devour souls. The Stargazer's words make little sense, but they carry a power that cannot be ignored. It chokes the spirit like an unforgiving tide that rises with the moonlight, forcing one down a path of no return. A journey filled with confusion and deception, a cast of vile and careless villains. Ultimately, you will be trapped in the lofty tower. Is this the ending of your prophecy? Yes, and they shall all come true. I was able to survive White Sands last time. I can overcome this prophecy too. So time and fate will tell. Sometimes time and fate cannot escape the manipulation of humans. You reach out and flip over the middle card, placing it before yourself. A fourth tarot card appears on the table, having been covered by the card you just flipped over. Please explain this, Miss Stargazer. The Stargazer looks at the fourth card on the table and laughs. She picks up the card, gently squinting her eyes. Just like you said, time and fate cannot escape the manipulation of humans. This story is too complicated for me though. You have put this card in your future with your own hands. What does this card represent? This flag and scythe couldn't be any more obvious. Someone has drilled a hole, draining the contents inside and leaving but a dry shell. Death. This hollow and fragile oak barrel represents a bleak death. The path I take may not be a so-called path of truth. I'm also well aware that this path is filled with dangers and thorns, and that at its end is the end of everything. But these hardships will become my armor and sharpen my blade. I will not let the so-called prophecy slow down my journey. Thank you for your advice, Miss Stargazer. The Stargazer cackles shrilly and sending a chill down the spine of everyone present. The others still glared at her with a mixture of fear and malice. Malice, I guess. What breaks this stalemate is an urgent order from the top. FAC liaison officer. Chief, there is an urgent request for help from the broken front line in DC. A well-equipped team has attacked the base station near BR-000. That's the weakest point of the shield. We've also detected a sharp spike in M value at the front line. Either sinners are assisting the attack or the attackers are already corruptors. So much for the interrogation. I'll be right over. You glance at the Stargazer. She still sits calmly before you with a smile on her face. You pack up your things and turn to leave. The exotic scent seeps into your nose, putting you in a dizzy stupor. Oh, that was a mistake. Stupor during which you hear another song from the distance. Oh, morning star. Oh, morning star. Why do you fall from the sky like this? Starting from then, 9 days and nights. The journey of confusion and uncertainty is about to begin, my little monster. The Stargazer gives you a prophecy claiming that you will die from a series of events taking place in the future, and that there is only one way to prevent such fate: staying by her side. A tarot card reportedly belonging to the Stargazer. Rumor has it that this card represents the Armageddon that will destroy the world. Below a base station outside BR-000. You put on your breathing mask. Blue dust floating by your cheeks goes into the filter as you breathe. The monsters roars coming in from a distance, add to the already tense atmosphere. After receiving the call for help, you bring a small group of police officers towards the front line. Yet what you are greeted with are dozens of plainly dressed corpses and silent guardsmen. Who are these people? They were the ones trying to attack the broken front line. The leader of the group, wearing an FACDC border uniform, steps forward to answer your question. I am Cole, the boss of this place. I mean the person in charge. Captain, that's what they'd call me. The people lying on the ground said that the government had taken away their resources for survival and made life a living hell for them. They are convinced that the government's resources are kept under the shield. They said they are here to take back what belongs to them. The people have indeed been circulating such a theory, but I don't think that should be a reason to kill them off. You frown and look at Cole. They said something was installed on the base station which made them unable to sleep. So they gathered a group of people who either were actually convinced or just wanted to watch or just wanted a rubberneck to come over. They claim that we set up the base station here to prevent civilians from approaching and to evict them. They may be dressed up as civilians, but hidden under their clothes are knives and guns. Explain why you're here and the rules. I'm the Chief of MBCC. I was asked to support when I received news that the M values here were rising and there were possible attacks of corruptors or sinners. To avoid the spread of Mania any further, you should have dealt with them only after I determined whether their M value has reached the critical point. Besides, even dead bodies might spread Syndrome M. Are you the Chief of the MBCC? Cole touches the hypergrip pyramid before his chest and takes a few gear lances at you. Yes. You order your officers to maintain order with the frontline personnel and begin looking at the bodies for possible infections. Chief, the force field shield from the base station shows signs of being attacked. But it doesn't seem like Mania weapons were used. Hearing this, you leave the body you're investigating and survey the broken front lines. Base stations, the shield. The marks seem more likely to be made by the blades and guns of syndicates, gangsters, and outlanders. Weird. The broken front line is the weakest protection for BR-000. The distressing atmosphere of Prissy is almost breaking through the shields and drowning all of you now sitting and anguishing. Ordinary people will not come to a place like this for such reasons, and these marks and the wounds on the corpses are clearly from the same weapons. The wounds on the corpses were not caused by an FAC weapon. You weren't. You reacted quite quickly, eh? The moment you turn around, the barrel of a cold gun is pressed against your forehead. The men that you brought here are also quickly brought under control. From what I've heard from these corpses, the base stations are managed by a certain bureau and you happen to be the chief. Be a good kid and open this thing up. Or else you'll become a part of that pile. Because the base stations keeps death and the contamination away. There's nothing that you want inside. Opening it up will only make your infection worse. So you're saying you're not going to cooperate? Paul signals his men with his eyes. Since your arrival, those men have been hanging around your offices. Once they receive the cue, they skillfully stab into the fragile gaps of the protective suits, killing all your officers. What the? The metallic smell of blood mixed with the stench of death in DC fills the air in a second. It is suffocating. Before you can see anything, you only see darkness. Your palm and knees are grinding on the gravel. Cole slams you hard on the ground and looks at you while stepping on the rubber. Tough, hey, let's see how long you can last. Paul turns and fires several shots in quick succession at the broken front line. Stop it. Shoot at Cole. The bullet pierces Cole's palm, but you can see no blood. Instead, a thick, reeking liquid comes out. You become a maniac. Having wandered in DC for so long, how could I possibly not gain the devil's favor? But I am very fond of this power. Are you afraid, Chief of the MBCC? This power is beyond your control and you will only end up being infected by further until finally being corrupted by it. Cole kicks the gun out of your hand. With a single swing, he slams you onto the shield. It doesn't matter if you don't cooperate. We were planning on taking this step anyway. The sharp pain from your scalp extends to your tailbone. Paul tosses you to the ground by your hair. He orders his men to take up guns or even small artillery and begin bombarding the broken front line. The cracks in the shield gets bigger and the crunching sound can be heard. The force field covering the DC is starting to weaken. Top field. Your wounds are giving you tearing pain, but they are the least of your problems. You press the communicator, requesting immediate support from HQ. In the meantime, you grab a weapon from one of the corpses, giving Cole a flurry of attacks. That doesn't even tickle. Are you really the chief or something? How about you let me take your place? Cole takes on your attacks and gets close to you quickly. Putting one hand around your neck, he picks you up and crushes you against a nearby abandoned statue. Ha ha ha, do you feel my power?
Why not to save your strength? Once you make a hole in it, I need you to lead the way. Or I guess I could just kill you right now. While you're strangled, the air in your throat is reduced and your vision starts to get blurry. A flash of a bright color enters your vision when you thought you were about to die from strangulation on this abandoned statue. Look who's deep in prison, trapped in the tower. Oh my god, only Stargazer talks like that. My poor little creature, don't be afraid. The woman. Cole looks up at the woman standing on the statue, but her hood covers her eyes so he can't see clearly. That's your backup, just this woman? For a wailing animal, even just myself would be enough. How dare you? Before Cole could finish, several black balls of light explode in his face, causing him to let go of his hand. To get a taste of the other side. A tarot card flies out of the woman's hand into the shield that they have been frantically bombarding. The card made holes in the cracked base station. Within the gaps, a blue light flashes, much like the color of the soul. Boss, hypergifts. It's hypergifts. Ha ha ha. I knew it. There are a great many hypergifts stored inside. Seeing the blue color, Cole's eyes turns red. He doesn't seem to care about the blood flowing from his head at all, and crazily rushes towards the yak. No, you can't. You're all ready. Where are you going, my little creature? The woman standing on the high ground, leaps down and grabs onto you to look at the surge of people and black smoke on the other side of the station. They are like bloodthirsty leeches that are greedily sucking in the slightest bit of scent coming from this sea. The smell of hypergifts, the smell of death, the smell of money. To these outlaws, money outweighs life. I know that they are hypergift smugglers from Outland. You knew already, my little creature? But it seems like they won't last long. No, we can't let them open the shield. The hypercubes in Syndicate are all contaminated by Mania. Since the attackers lived by hypercubes, they must have long been infected. We knew that there has always been a group of ghost-like smugglers in DC. Never thought I would meet them here. Their M values have passed the critical point. If they get any closer, they'll turn into corruptors. Piss off, I'll do it myself. You trash. Ha 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 ha. Cole twists off the head of one of his henchmen. The abandoned statue behind him is covered with sharp debris, But Paul does not care at all about falling on it. All he thinks about are hypergifts. They deceived you and you still want to save them? They are greedy and cunning, donning themselves in sheep's skin to deceive the innocent. They are cruel and ignorant, digging their own graves. You destroyed people like them when you were at White Sands. Why do you want to help them? Why do you want to save them? That's not helping. The tower has been erected. No one can escape the punishment of the world. People like them will not be able to live until the end. But in the face of disaster, everyone is equal. If the station is destroyed, the crisis in DC will escalate. Many more will die. I can't possibly. What are you doing? The Stargazer lifts you by a collar and pins you again to the statue. You instinctively try to use the shackles, but the disc near you is surging as if it's waiting for you to release the shackle in excitement and anticipation. The fluctuations of the shackles hum in the depths of your mind, alerting you to the deceased temptation and to the person in front of you. My divination, my prophecy, they won't be easily broken. The outcomes are inevitable, Chief. There's nothing you can do to change them. Of course, you can also choose to bind me with your shackles and take the helm of your own destiny. The Stargazer's prophecies have come true one by one. You have indeed been deceived. Disguised as deceased soldiers, the hypercube robbers knock you down and attack the broken front line's shield. The Stargazer saves you but refuses to let you stop the bandits. One hour left. You're late. Keep up the good work. I guess Hersey are smart people. Oh, I think they all have their own attitudes. Hersey are smart people. Anger are angry people. Limbo is pitiful peoples, I guess. Yep, they are. Nog, he, Che was quite pretty pitiful though. They are all assassinating peoples, I guess, or protecting peoples. Yeah, their job is to protect. Greed is, oh, they are rich peoples.
Yep, greed is rich. Love is love, bro. I can't say anything else. Violence is, yep, violence. Oh, that's quite new. When is the next update going to come, bro?
Oh, are you here to see me, Chief?
I'm gonna spin
Feel free to
fire.
take the time to look at the new supplies, too.
Oh, chameleon. Yeah, Hammer is the best. Chameleon was kinda good also too. Where is it? Interrogation. The thing is going to finish. I can do one more day. So I'll rip. Unless they give me some. It's a strange sight if it isn't for the tension between you and the Stargazer. Some eccentric artist must be willing to paint this scene for you. While the armed mob of race-voiced miscreants try to break through the shield at the beleaguered base station, a tense face-off quietly unfolds on the abandoned statue nearby. There are two paths before you, my little monster. The Stargazer is smiling, but you can sense the veiled threat in her tone. My prophecies are coming true one by one. A lost path, a cast of villains, a disaster. Death will soon come up next. You can choose to either seek my help or to resist. For example, to avoid dying here, you can bind me with your shackles and let me handle those who have mutated into monsters. Is this your prophecy or a conspiracy? You must know that if I use my shackles, I will be swallowed by the DC. After what those people and you have done, the shield guarding against the DC is on the verge of collapse. The Stargazer smiles and pulls you deeper into her embrace. Isn't that good? The skimmer can't trap fine grains of sand, just like this world can't trap you and me. We can walk into the mirage of truth together. You can no longer go back, little monster. The Stargazer presses against your ear. Her warm breath grazes the tips of your hair, making you shudder. No matter how hard you struggle, everything will still come true. This isn't a struggle. I just don't believe in prophesied fate, nor do I accept arrangement by others. I can resolve everything, whether it's them or you. The Stargazer presses her head to the side of your neck and giggles as if she heard something funny. Ha ha ha. Oh, my little monster. Are you trying to amaze me? In this world, everyone indulges in the jubilance of falsehood. They discard the weak and grovel for wealth. under whatever pretext, before finally drowning in the reality they've woven. Only you appeared in my dream in the purest of places. You have put aside all this. You have the desire to seek the truth. The stargazer stares at you deeply as if to find the path to truth in your eyes. Why did you choose me? Because I appeared in your dreams, or because I witnessed the dream flowers slumber with you? I think that's more than enough reason, little monster. You're a special one. I cannot accept such a reason. Even if this world is a false one, it has bestowed upon me responsibility, and for that I will not abandon it. Every day, you are surrounded by lies. Do you think your companions have kept no secrets from you? The stargazer sprints a crystal ball in her hand. The dark mist inside twists. Excuse me. The dark mist inside twists and turns, gradually spreading to form a wasteland. Roar. Unable to get to the treasures behind the shield, the hypercube smugglers screech in frustration. Out of my way, morons, you dumb. There's no way you can get this without me. These are all mine alone. Don't you dare touch them. These are mine. No one can take them away. Not even you. No way. Restrained in place, you can only watch as they grow even more berserk. Are you using your powers? They wouldn't be killing each other otherwise. Indeed, perhaps it is divine will that our kind can peer into people's hearts. Thus I did gain some power, some kind of power by peering into a corner of the void. However, the desire of the human heart are all too easily exposed. You say that I use my power to make them fight. The stargazer brings the crystal ball before you. You see the dark mist rolling inside it, but feel no fluctuation from her power. I don't need to use any powers at all, just whisper a few words to these people, and they will reveal their rawest desires. There are countless people like them in this world. They are everywhere around you. Why do you think they fear me and want you to suppress me? Think about those around you, my dear. Why have they fallen? Why do they avert their gazes from you? From me or from you? From me. You remember how the people looked at you and the stargazer back at the White Sands shelter and Syndicate black market? You recall their eyes filled with awe, fear and hatred. They've hidden many things from you, that's why they feel guilty. All those people in that city, surely you aren't naive enough to believe that they are all your friends. You're right, I don't trust them. What an unexpected answer. There is no such thing as unshakable trust in this world. That's right, there isn't. But there is unshakable love. What the? This love may be between people or between someone and something. It's true they are not completely loyal to me, but when it comes to protecting each other,
We can temporarily put aside our doubts, calculations, and disdain to each other and form a type of unbreakable trust. The Stargazer lowers her head, obscuring her expression. You have a way with words, even these words are filled with blind ignorance. I don't care why the dream flower chose me, but I know why destiny chose me here, in this reality. Oh, you who have been blinded. Haven't you ever considered that you who is created by this world are also a false one? What did you say? The Stargazer's face is now as cold as the moon rising over white sands. You've never seen her so serious before. Oh, my little monster, my chief of the MBCC. Are you someone who really truly exists here? Her whispers ring in your ears. But before you can ask her what she means, she loosens her grip on you. You can suddenly breathe smoothly again. The pungent, dizzy air floods your nostrils, plunging you into a pit of coughs. Cough. In that case, let me ask you one more time. With a flick of her wrist, the last star card drawn in the interrogation room appears in the Stargazer's right hand. Will you continue to bear this false and invincible destiny, or will you join me on the path of truth? With a card in hand, Stargazer approaches you step by step. The awe exuding from her body inadvertently makes you take a step backwards. How now? Misjudging the statue's proportions, your foot lands in the air and you fall backwards. Don't try, my little monster. The person in front of you reaches out and grabs your collar, leaving you suspended above the ruins. Her sharp fingernails scrap across your cheeks. Amidst the stinging pain, you feel a small stream trickle down your face. You despise me. You despise my prophesying game and want to overturn my predictions. Yet now your life is literally in my hands. The broken frontline shields have finally shattered. Bearing the full brunt of the disease contamination, the infected attackers rapidly devolve into full-fledged corruptors. As their consciousness dissipates, the hypercreeps no longer attract them. They turn to approach you as madness eclipses greed. They now thirst for your blood more than they did for hypercubes. They're coming and they'll devour you if I let go. If you use your shackles, I'll be quite happy. Let's answer the disease calls together. They'll embrace our truer selves just like the dream flower.
So will you become my companion? I'll save you from being devoured by the ants and from hanging on the branches. Thank you for your kind offer, bye. The jacket sheathing your arm slips off, revealing the pistol in your hand that you have been hiding. I choose to overturn the prophecy by myself. What are you doing? You clench the hand gripping onto you and press the muzzle of your gun against it. Not to shoot. So this is your response. I have the right to shoot in defense against the sinner's threat. Don't you have an easier way? Are you trying to direct me to use my shackles?
I don't know what you're plotting, but I have my own principles. In other words, I don't think it's the right time to use the shackles. The Stargazer's usual smile is gone. She looks at you coldly as she speaks. In that case, farewell, little monster. The Stargazer lets go of her grip and you're immediately immersed by the weightlessness of falling. As you slam into the rotting bodies, you catch a glimpse of the Stargazer's eyes before the surging corruptors completely envelop you. The fierce purple hues match the color of the door at the end of the path to the realm of truth. Even in the face of death, you reject the Stargazer's final invitation. She seems to have finally lost interest in you and throws you off to the statue to the corruptors. Of course, you know what to do next. Oh yeah, just let me check this one thing. I'm quite curious though. Oh yeah, I need to complete this as well. Being sick is hard though. Elatard. Unlock requirement. During the event, use stamina to complete main story stages and rust stages. And you can obtain event token trick candy. What is that stages? Let me check. Alright. You can also complete time-limited tasks to get event token trick candy and hypercubes. Wow! Hypercubes. Candy exchange event time. Change rules. You can consume event token trick candy to get time-limited 2-star attire. Ella, Queen of Hearts, evidence and various other resources. Please note that event token trick candy will expire after this event ends. For more information about events, stay tuned to our in-game announcement and official social media post. I'll just leave. I'll just leave the extras. What is this? Oh, I can put the song. Oh, I mean, this is better. Yep, I like this more. I don't know, man. I just feel like Stargazer story is boring. Maybe it's just me. You'll like it, maybe. Every other interrogation was better than Stargazer.
with an aloof expression resembling death on her face. Stargazer watches you fall and get devoured by corruptors and turns to leave. The monsters instantly overwhelm the fallen one. The soaring M value has transformed all the greedy, brutal thugs into corruptors. Their avarice is on display for all to see. How hopelessly ignorant. In the face of truth, falsehood, and your so-called responsibility, you end up choosing death. The Stargazer lifts down from the ruins and coldly watches the incoming corruptors howl as they besiege their prey. The prophecy in game always exposes the truth of human desires and fears. I should have gotten used to it by now. It's a pity that, in the end, you cannot be mine. The Stargazer turns away, disappointment in her face as if she has found a half-eaten apple. That's a nice idiom. Half-eaten apple. To finally put her little monster to the grave, she waves her hand and casts her power to exacerbate the monster's cravings. But just as she leaves, gunshots ring out from the pile of monsters behind her. What? The Stargazer freezes. She turns around to see a gap in the encirclement, broken through by a single pistol. Release the shackles. Hold the shackles. From that small dark gap, a strong force shoots through and binds the Stargazer with fearsome strength. It's the shackles! The Stargazer can feel her own power freeze as the thorn-like force pierces her wrists and neck. The caster of this force is standing amidst the seething monsters. She is riddled with wounds and the pitch-black liquid seeping into her eyes obscures her vision, yet she stands tall without flinching and says to the Stargazer, "Protect me, don't let me die." You used your shackles, aren't you afraid? Sinners cannot disobey orders from the shackles. The Stargazer's hand twitches gently and begins to attack the corruptors around you. Of course I'm not afraid. You gaze towards the pitch-black sea where shapeless streams are beckoning you to come. I shall be the one to decide who takes part in my destiny, when and how they take part, and where my grave shall be. I know at least that I won't be there just yet. My shackles and sinners are my strongest weapons. Ha ha ha, in that case I can only obey your command. You brandish your pistol, slaying the frenzied monsters alongside the Stargazer. Though without the Stargazer's exacerbating power, the thugs were desperados to begin with, and they've only grown more violent after mutating into corruptors. There are people like this everywhere in the world, in this world. No one can guarantee that they won't become such a monster after exposing their innermost desires. Your so-called protection is also shielding them. Without shackles or sinners, you die from their bites. Are you still going to persist under these conditions? Nope. Why did it die? She is also confused. The Stargazer's expression changes slightly upon hearing your answer. Oh, you finally had an epiphany after visit to the gates of hell? You turn and point your gun at the Stargazer, locking your gaze onto hers. You pull the trigger. The bullet grazes her hood and hits the corruptor sneaking up behind her in the forehead. Behind her square in the forehead. I will not shield them. The Stargazer uses her power to restrain the monsters who are still writhing forward, despite having their hands and feet pierced by you. She then motions for you to continue speaking. You walk over to the restrained corruptor with your gun raised. Shut your eyes and fire into its vital organs. The crisis is resolved as the last of the corruptors are wiped out. Calm finally returns to the chaotic broken front line. Your gaze at the once again tranquil sea as you speak to the Stargazer. Like I said, I'm well aware that this path is filled with danger, and that at its end is the end of everything. This world is filled with crisis, but I'm already an integral part of it. The Stargazer's crystal ball begins to spin, but it is no longer dark mist that is whirling inside. Like grains of sand from white sands, the pure white particles gather little by little, emitting a faint glow. So the orb is becoming bright. What are you thinking about? You're clearly able to repudiate all arrangements given to you. So why do you still linger in this world? What is repudiate? Let me check it out. Repudiate. Refuse to accept. You're someone who can reach the truth. I've hardly been able to find any companion in this world except for you. Thus, even if you awaken to a chaotic haze and your body is but a false shell, I still wish to go with you. The Stargazer watches you shoot all the corruptors she restrained. After you wipe out all the corruptors, she comes forward to gently wipe the stains off your face. Little monster, you are both an executor and a guardian. Both a pioneer and a nostalgic. Who are you exactly? I don't know. But perhaps that's why I accepted this arrangement and a destiny. I shall explore this world as an executor, a guardian, a pioneer, and a nostalgic. Even if this world is a false one. Even if this world is a false one. You say that my body is but a false shell, that you can't see my soul, and that endless darkness lies beneath my eyes. Then can I assume after all the lies and the suffering I have encountered are devoured, drowned out, and broken down by this abyssal body. A soul of my own will then be born. A soul born. The twisted expression dawns on the Stargazer's face, as if she had just witnessed something incredible. You shrug and look around, spotting your tattered, blood-soaked jacket. You walk over and take out something from the inner pocket, the Stargazer's final tarot card that represents death. Yet behind that card you find another one. The prophesying game is over. Still think you won? Even if you bind me with your shackles now, in essence you will not be able to overturn my prophecy. You will still. I win. Anarchia. I win Anarchia. I overturned your prophecy. So her name was Anarchia. You say the name softly and smile at the Stargazer's stunned expression. You show her what you just took out. The star card that is stained red alongside your bloodied clothes. It is the card that the Stargazer had used to declare your destiny at the ruins. This seems to be the star card of the Stargazer, but it has changed because of you. It's fair to call it hope. But when you flip over the star card, the image of the scythe-wielding Grim Reaper wailing on the oak barrel has turned into a shining nova, blasting in the middle of the card. It ended up here. How amazing. Incredible. My little monster. You changed the star card. I do have the power of change, but I didn't change the star card. You point to the star card etched above Anarchia's name in beautiful, cursive font is a simple, powerful word: hope. What I have is the power to change destiny. At least I can hope I can change my own destiny. The Stargazer named Anarchia takes the star card from your hand, examines it for a second and then bursts out laughing. Ha 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 ha. Well played. Overturning my prophecy, changing destiny. Alas, I am so curious. You always manage to surprise me, little monster. Anarchia glides over and gazes into your eyes. She scoops up your hands and presses them against her bosom. You win this game, little monster. Victory is yours. I saw through this world and found the realm of truth. You discovered my real name and you determined to change your destiny. You and I are two of a kind. We are the same little monster. You can feel with your palms that Anarchia's heart is beating very, very fast. I've decided to stay by your side, little monster. Keep on using me like you did today, my honorable chief. You are willing to compromise? Oh no, of course not. I'm just too curious. When a false body gives birth to a real soul, what will be its ultimate fate? I never understood why you think my existence is a false one. You can safely assume that everyone born into this world is a false existence. The flesh, blood, skin, and the thoughts of humans are all one mask upon another, used to create a facade of truth. But those are all smoke and mirrors to me. Little monster, I can see through them all. Otherwise, how could I have controlled and exposed their hearts so effortlessly? But you're different. Anarchia's robe flutters gracefully in the wind, like the first time you saw her dance under the moon in white sands. You accept the falsehood of your existence, yet still strive to seek the truth. Dragging along your false shell of a body, you seek your true soul. I must thank the dream flower for helping me find you. Let me tag along by your side. I want to witness the moment when you find the truth of this world. You use your pistol to break through the mass of corruptors with all your strength. You shackle the Stargazer and command her to protect you, thus breaking her prophecy. Your ability to break her prophecy as well as your body and soul all intrigue the Stargazer, thus she decides to stay by your side. Well, her interrogation was worth it, because I got to find her real name. Phase 1, 2, 3 was boring, 4th was nice. Not gonna lie. Maybe some people will like it more. Yeah, might as well complete this. Um,
I'll relieve them of pain.
Time for a little extra.
Oh, try to keep up with me, you guys.
I'm here.
I have to go.
Move your...
Oh no, wrong thing. Man, I keep on forgetting we did shield and last time.
Back off! Don't come close!
only destination.
I am the Legion.
You forced me to do this!
What's that fast? I don't
You
know.
messed with the wrong person.
You messed with the wrong person. I felt like that was quite fast.
I can hear it.
Um,
Death is your only destination.
You forced me to do this!
You've gotten too close.
You are all done.
I am the Legion.
Let the dance begin.
Alright.
You will suffer no longer.
Oh, that is quite
That is
high.
good.
Can't wait till phase 3, my Zoya, Bai, come in. This will be quite hard. See, he's already releasing his strongest skills faster.
Death is your only destination.
You've gotten too close.
You are all done.
I am the Legion.
Oh the hell, man.
Let the dance begin.
You forced me to do this!
Should I? Don't, I don't.
You are all done.
You've gotten too close.
Oh my god. Wait, I think I made a mistake. I should use the charges.
Death is your only destination.
Oh my god.
Please.
Uh,
Death is your only destination.
oh, not good.
You got me so close.
You are all done.
You forced me to do this!
I am the Legion.
Oh my god. Just release Hamel already, bro. Alright.
Let the dance begin.
Ah, paint.
Death is your only destination.
You got me too close.
You forced me to do this!
You are all done.
Alright.
All thanks to invincible me.
60k would have been nice. 600k would have been nice. Let me see. Oh, this is. Oh no, that one is higher.
Whenever I'm lost in reverie,
Yeah, boy.
Ha! You're.
Oh, I had that. But I don't care, not gonna use that now. I'll use it when I feel like I need it. Oh my god, no blue color, what the? Oh yeah. What is this? I'll complete this as well.
Death is your only destination.
Alright.
You are all done.
I just use the skill. Just use it.
I am the Legion.
I don't feel like using off skill. Alright.
All thanks to Invincible Me.
All thanks to Invincible Me. I should really purchase here though. I just had the feeling I wasted my buying thing over here instead of here. Oh well, all's well that ends well.
Let the dance begin.
You are all done.
Death is your only destination.
You've gotten too close.
You forced me to do this!
Pole breaker.
You are all done.
Death is your only destination.
Pasta.
The job is done. Shall we sort out the pay?
The job is done. Shall we sort out the pay? I like Hamel, Bai, and Irene, but I don't have Irene.
Death is your only
You've gotten too close.
You are all done.
Faster, faster. It's just lagging though if I put in X2. That's why I'm pressing it.
You are all done for.
Death is your only destination.
Alright, that should be enough.
You messed with the wrong person.
You messed with the wrong person. I don't feel like using it.
Death is your only destination.
You've gotten too close.
You can beat these levels without knocks, I guess.
You messed with the wrong person.
You messed with the wrong person. The boss level gives the less. Alright.
Death is your only destination.
Let the dance begin.
You are all done for.
Run.
I am the Legion.
That was a bit late. Oh no. Oh no. Well, might as well try it. I'm lazy too.
Death is your only destination.
Let the dance begin.
You are all done for.
I am the Legion.
You have been cancelled.
All
You forced me to do this!
Death is your only destination.
You have
am
been
the
cancelled.
Legion.
Let the dance.
you are all dead.
You forced me to do this!
Checkmate.
All thanks to Invincible Me.
Anarchia. All thanks to Invincible Me.
Whenever I'm lost in reverie. With the purest.
I need Irene. Irene.
Mission received. Drawing up an operation plan now.
Oh yeah. I should go to my friends. I am the one. Isn't there any other way? Just like spam it all. But Anarchy name feels so familiar. Welcome to Imperadon. Well, I'm trying to complete my achievement. Why 7 days? But yes, this character though. Hi. Let me see, what else do I have left? Members. Kimmy B. Kimmy B. I hold up the skills for now. Need to upgrade. Need to reach phase 3 first.